Hey guys, it's Ann Yorks from The Flour Box, and I have a very special cookie tutorial for you today. This is a Christmas-themed cookie tutorial. I'm going to show you how to decorate 6 very cute mini Christmas cookies. We're using a special sprinkle set, and I'm even going to share some ideas on how you can package and present these mini cookies. So let's cookie it up. The mini cute Christmas tree is adorable. One of the things that I love about mini cookies is there really aren't a ton of decorating steps. They come together pretty quickly. I do prefer to outline and flood my minis. Many people like to use a single icing consistency, but because this is typically how I decorate, I do still use 2 different icing consistencies. I outlined and flood my tree, and then I want to add some garland to the tree. This is sort of wet on wet, sort of not, because I'm actually using my piping icing to add the garland. And I'm using piping icing just because I really want those loops to hold their shape. And they just look so cute and festive. I love adding the details, really, to get this design off to a good start. Now, this really fun Christmas tree sprinkle set, this is in this mini cute Christmas kit that goes with this video. You can find the kit in our shop on theflourboxshop.com. This sprinkle set has everything that you need. It has stars, candy canes, ornaments, it has gold balls, it has nonpareils, it even has some jimmies in it. We're going to use them all on this video, and it just makes for such an easy and fun cookie design. So that Christmas tree is so adorable with those sprinkles. Not a lot of details required. Now let's take a look at this really cute mini gingerbread house. I'm adding the snow on the roof first and on the chimney, and then I'm going to add the body of the house using a light brown piping icing. Again, I'm using tip number 2. I love to use tip number 2 for my outlines. I feel like it holds back the flood really well. So even though this is a mini cookie, I'm still using that same favorite tip to outline. Then I'm going to flood in the house, and I'm going to add some of these really cute tree sprinkles. They're just kind of the perfect size on this mini cookie. The tree has some green and brown. It has a little trunk on it, and it even has a few little ornaments to it too. I love how that looks on this little house. Now, don't forget to flood in the chimney. That little space also needs the brown flood. And if you want to change it up a little bit, you can do a little candy cane accent on your tree. That looks also super adorable. Now, underneath all of those big sprinkles, you'll see the little jimmies and the nonpareils underneath. I actually like to pull out a little bowl of just those sprinkles so that I can use those as the roof accents. So I'm flooding in the snow on the roof using my white flood icing. And while that icing is still wet, I'm going to use just those green and red sprinkles and also the star to add that to the roof line. You can even add a sprinkle to the door if you want. I used that ornament just because it's rounded. It made me think of a wreath. You could probably put a candy cane on there too. And then I'm just adding these little sprinkles on the roof line. Now you could gather a bunch of these in your hand and just kind of drop them on or sprinkle them on. I'm using a tweezers just to get that precise placement. That takes a little extra time, but I do love how perfectly placed those sprinkles can be. Now, once that roof is dry, it's time to add just some really basic design elements. I'm adding some loops to the gingerbread house, and I'm going to add a little window up top. While I'm holding that white piping bag, you might also want to add just a little bit of snow underneath the tree. But the sprinkles really do all of the design work, I think, on this cookie, so not a lot of detail required. That just looks so cute. Don't forget to add the doorknob. I love this chunky light bulb. This is, again, another mini cookie cutter. I could see making these all the colors of the rainbow and just doing boxes of this mini cute light bulb. So I'm outlining in sky blue, flooding sky blue. Using my white flood, I'm going to add a little reflection on the light bulb. This is just kind of the shine or the highlight using that white flood, like a wet on wet. And then once I have that on there, I want to add the base of the light bulb, which I'm using just a single icing consistency for that. This icing area is so small, there's no need to pipe and flood that. I know I don't need the gray for any other details, so I'm just using one icing. Then the only detail on this light bulb is the filament inside. I love adding a small and a large side. That just makes it look super whimsical. I learned that from my friend Sugar Bell, and then adding just a few lines on the metallic part at the bottom really brings this light bulb to light. That looks so cute. The gingerbread man is a classic. We have a couple mini gingerbread, but I think the shape of his feet make this one my favorite. So I'm just outlining this guy, emphasizing just kind of like the foot on the gingerbread as I do that outline, and then I'm going to flood him in nice and generously. Now, if you're looking for a full list of icing colors used on this cookie set, check out the blog post that goes with this kit, where I break down some of the details and give you helpful decorating tips on icing colors used and some of the additional materials featured. Now it's time to add those cute details. I'm adding just a little curly Q for hair at the top, some squiggly icing lines on the hands and feet, and I've sized down to a tip number 1 to add the eyes and the smile. I'm adding some rosy cheeks, just using that pink flood icing, because this is a mini cookie that is just 2 really small dots. And then I want to add a little bow tie using my sky blue. I love how that sky blue just pops off that pastel brown background of the gingerbread. It just looks so pretty. A few buttons using my red and green piping icing. This guy is almost done, but he's missing something. I think it's a sprinkle. So I'm going to pull out one of those little candy canes and add it to that wet icing on the gingerbread's hand so that he's holding that little candy cane sprinkle. Oh my goodness, the cuteness. It's so simple and so cute. That is the fun part of minis. This set would not be complete without the man himself. This is Santa, and we have this mini cute Santa face. I'm using my white piping icing to outline the pom-pom and the fur on his hat first. Then I want to add that little section for his face, outline his beard, and then with red icing, add the hat. I do like to add a short little piped line in there, like his hat is flopping over to the side. Flood in alternating areas on this cookie. This will just help create that really fun dimension, bringing this Santa face to life. When I get near that short piped line, I don't want to pipe up against it. I don't want it to get lost in the flood. So I'm using my holiday cookie scribe to tap that icing into place. I have a sienna colored icing in my flood bag, and I'm just going to fill in Santa's face nice and generously with that icing. After that has a chance to dry, really 20-30 minutes with these really small icing areas is all that is needed. I can go back in and flood those white areas. After the white areas dry, it's time to add some details. I'm using tip number 2 with really strong hand pressure at the beginning to add Santa's mustache. That's just kind of a fun S-curve in icing. And then I want to add a whimsical nose. I'm using that flood icing with a good squeeze. That's a little bit larger than necessary just to make it super fun and funny. And then add 2 little black dots for eyes. Now these details are pretty simple. And you can have fun with dressing up Santa if you want to add a smile or maybe even holly on his hat. I've done it all, but sometimes I think the beauty of the mini cookie is keeping those details as easy as possible. This guy is almost finished. He just needs some cute little white eyebrows. Now, this set would not be complete without a mini cute candy cane. And the thing that I love about this candy cane is that it is all flood and no details. So once you get this guy flooded in, you really have a really fantastic looking cookie, and it is done. I like to plan out the red and white sections using my flood icing, and I find it's really helpful to add 8 lines so that I can always start on red and end on red. Once those lines are on the cookie, I'll flood in those red sections, and then it's time to go right in and add the white. I'm just filling in those areas. And if you want to elevate your candy cane, you might want to add a little stripe of pink as well. I feel like that just brings the candy vibes. And this guy is almost done, but to make it look like a shiny piece of candy, I love to add a white highlight around the exterior just to make it look like it is a shiny, beautiful candy cane. Now, if you want to recreate these cookies, we made it super easy for you on theflourbox.com. We have a kit that has all of the cookie cutters. It has the sprinkle set, a boo-boo stick, and some piping bags. Grab one of those, invite your friends over, set up some cute snacks, and have a Christmas cookie decorating party. Sometimes packing the cookies can be just as much fun as decorating the cookies. Let me give you a little inspiration on how to pack these minis up and give them as a gift. You can always put a bunch of minis inside a cookie bag, or you can even put your cookies in a cookie sleeve with a backer. I have a little bow on the top, and I have a food-safe, grease-proof backer behind the cookies, keeping them in place. These backers come in lots of designs, and these particular ones are designed to go inside the cookie bag. They're food safe, and they're also grease proof, so you don't have to worry about the butter in your cookies leaving a mark on the backer. They're really cute and festive, and they also just give a lot of stability inside that bag and keep the cookies from shifting around. You can also box up your cookies, and these have a backer as well. The backer is double-sided. These backers are slightly larger because they fit in the box. They are not grease-proof and food-safe, so you do need to pack the cookies before you slide them inside the box. For minis, I love to use a 3-inch by 12-inch long cookie bag. I find that that works, and with my heat sealer, I can really trim it to be any size. Typically, about 4 to 5 cookies will fit inside the bag, and I like to just slide them in and push the cookie down as I'm adding cookies. The bag is filling up, so I think I have room to add one more cookie. I'm going to add a candy cane on the top, and then I'm going to seal up the bag. Now you can find all of these cookie bags, backers, bows, all on theflourbox.com. This heat sealer you can find actually in my Amazon shop. I do prefer the 8-inch heat sealer with the trimmer. All right, now that my cookies are packed up, I do want to slide the backer card inside the box, and then I'm ready to slide the sleeve of cookies inside, and then this cookie package is ready to go. Not only does the box protect the cookies from breaking or from chipping, but it also makes such a beautiful presentation. I like to add a cookie tag to dress it up a little bit. I have a large silver elastic and a cute little Merry and Bright Christmas tag, and it's just as easy as slipping that elastic through the tag and adding it to the box. Now, if you're looking to box up all of the cookies, you want to see all 6 of these really cute Christmas cookies, the 5x8 box fits that, and we have backers that fit that size as well. Again, I did wrap those cookies in sleeves before I popped them in the box. Here's one more really cute way to pack up a mini. We have these little greeting cards and they have a little word search on the back. These are also grease-proof and food safe. And I love that the design on this card is a snow globe. It's super cute. It comes 25 in a pack. And you can actually use just a little dot of icing to add this cookie to the card to keep it in place. Allow it to dry before sliding it into the cookie bag. I really think so many shapes would work inside this snow globe. Now, once that's dry, you can slide that card. It is designed to fit in a 4x6 bag, which we also carry in our shop. And this little cookie postcard is ready to go. You can find lots of bows, backers, and tags with different designs on theflourbox.com. Here's one more final cookie idea. This one's been really popular this year, this Mrs. Claus Cookie Company. And this fits a regular size cookie. I do wrap it before I put it in there, and it just makes the cutest cookie presentation. So how are you going to wrap your cookies this holiday season? I hope you've gotten some fun inspiration for creating and packaging these cute mini cookies. If you have any questions about making or wrapping these cookies, pop them down in the comments below. I'd love to help you out. And if you're interested in recreating these minis, don't forget that cute kit with the sprinkles is available in our shop. Until next time, happy decorating!